Well, that's what we're talking about here today. We've been calling this gathering the science of deliberate creation. Ooh, what a good name, the science of deliberate creation. Me sifting and sorting and scientifically coming to personal conclusions of what I prefer, and paying attention to the chemistry of my body, recognizing the feelings that I'm feeling to let me know whether I'm in vibrational alignment with what I put into the vortex or not. And incrementally, day by day, getting better and better until there is that good feeling, and then that magnificent tipping point where it moves just not from feeling, but it moves into full-blown manifestation where I can embrace it and see it and smell it and taste it and touch it and lick it, and so can anybody else have view to it, because my manifestations are now out there vivid for everyone to acknowledge. You said, I am the creator of my experience. We love the science of deliberate creation. The all day, every day, noticing where I am, identifying where I want to be, and then giving my undivided attention to where I'm going. That's what we mean by science. Ever changing, always looking forward. Science in your physical world is a sort of stymied, sort of shooting itself in the foot often, because it is so much more involved in what is than in what's in the vortex. And that's the difference between what we are teaching you here in this Art of Allowing workshop. This is the gathering where you learn about the vibrational version that precedes all manifestational versions. And if you believe us when we say that the vortex version is there, and even more important, if you believe us when we say that the vortex version is there and that the vortex version is the now reality, it is now. In Australia, it's tomorrow, did you know? That is so strange. Jerry and Esther were there. They called back home. They said, we're living your future. When you get here, you're really going to like it. But of course, that isn't exactly accurate. It was called something different, but it was all now. In other words, Saturday in California, Sunday in Australia, and non-physical. We don't even have clocks or calendars. In other words, there is no time in that sense where we are, and yet it is all now, and here we all are rendezvousing together in the now. Your vortex is now, and it is real, and it is the main event, and if we were standing in your physical shoes, it would be the only thing that we would have our eye upon what we have put there vibrationally. We would be honing in on it. We would be feeling our way to it. We would be feeling our way to it. And when we got in the middle of a conversation that was inspired by an event or by another person or by a letter or an email that we read, if we got into the middle of a conversation with ourselves or with someone else, and we felt that feeling within us that feels like fear or anger or disappointment, in the moment that we felt that feeling, we would stop and say, I got that feeling. I've got that feeling that is letting me know that I am right now depriving myself of what's in my vortex. I've turned in opposition to it, and that feeling is my indication that I am right now, not a vibrational match to the larger part of me. So as we are moving forward here today, we're eager to talk with you about anything that is important to you. And we are also eager for you to help us make a very clear example and point of where you stand vibrationally in relationship to all that you are. We want to awaken within you those feelings that let you know whether you're aligned and allowing the wholeness, or whether you're misaligned and resisting the wholeness. Because you are not ever going to feel good unless you're allowing all that you are to focus with you in this moment. And we just have to be very blunt with you. If you focus in ways that the source within you will not now focus, has never focused, and will never focus, then you're going to get that feeling, that out of the vortex feeling, that indicator that lets you know. You certainly have free will to do that. You can do it today, all day today, and tomorrow if you want to. You can do it for the rest of your life. You can do it until you have deprived yourself of the life force of well-being and you croak. You can do it. You can do it. We just want to really, in a pointed way, say, why? Why would you do it? Why would you for a moment deprive yourself of all that you are? And we think it's because you've been confused about what's going on. We think it's because you are so oriented into the physicalness and the manifestation of things, that when you want things that haven't showed up, your attention is upon the absence of them. So the absence of them has trained your vibration into a habit that doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good, but it's a habit. And the reason it's a habit is because law of attraction keeps making it easier for you to think the thought that you've been thinking. What's active in your vibration shows up around you. When you give your attention to a thought, it activates within you. And when there's an active vibration within you, then law of attraction brings you other thoughts like it. So the first thing that happens when you activate a thought is that other thoughts like it show up. And as you think about those other thoughts, then it becomes even more active. And then other people show up, experiences start showing up. It's a very powerful time that you live in, because in 17 seconds of attention to something, that's the kickoff point where more comes and more comes and more comes and more comes. So it's easy for us to explain to you in a very understanding and loving way why it's hard for you to change your thought, because law of attraction makes it easier for you to think the thought you've been thinking than to think a new thought. We just want to ask you, even though it's easier, is it best? And don't just sort of want to get hold of your own experience. And even though it might be easier to think the negative thought than the positive thought, because the negative thought's more active within you and there's more around, more evidence of it and more for you to see, even though it's easier, if you will just ask yourself the question, oh, it's easier to go this way, but what I really want to do is feel better. We want you to leave this seminar with this new decision within you that goes like this. The ease I'm looking for is the ease of feeling within my body. I'm looking for an emotional ease. I want the ease of alignment. And we promise you there will be very soon, in the next day or 2 or 3, a tipping point for you where you will feel the ease of alignment, and you will understand, maybe for the first time, what true leverage is. Because when you're working outside the vortex with that knot in your stomach, trying to make things happen through your behavior and words and action, it's a long, hard road. But when you take the time to follow the feelings into the vortex and reach for the thoughts that feel better and better and better, until you allow the vortex to train you into a chronic pattern of vibration of well-being that has very little or no resistance within it. Now what you begin to experience from inside the vortex is the unfolding of all of those cooperative components that have been being assembled for you. People say, it's just strange how long I wanted this and this and this and this and this. And then I sort of just set it all aside and I focused only upon one thing, breathing and listening and getting into the vortex. And now this is turned around and this is turned around and this is turned around and this is turned around. And we said, it didn't turn around, you did. You turned around. You turned around vibrationally. You moved in the direction of who you are. And the good news is, you feel the ease of it. You feel the feeling of it. You feel the knowing of it before you feel before you witness the manifestation of it. And if you are willing to take the risk of sacrificing those negative feelings and replacing them with something that feels way better, just give it a shot. The manifestation will follow, but it is our expectation that what you'll say in the letters that you write to Jerry, what he's been reading, what he's been hearing every day, especially since the launching of this new meditation CD, is, I feel so good. I feel my alignment. I feel my clarity. I feel my well-being. I feel my humor. I feel my wisdom. I feel my ease. I feel my happiness. I feel my joy for experience. I feel so much more appreciation for the people who are around me. And oh, by the way, that money I've been looking for a long time came too. And oh, by the way, my relationship is repaired. My husband came back. Who knew I even wanted him to? We are eager to talk with you about whatever is important to you. It is our intention to assist you in moving in the direction of your vortex. So we won't spend too much time listening to anything that is outside the vortex, because why dig a deeper hole? Yeah? You have some things you want to talk about? You have some things you want to talk about.
Grand evening, grand evening. I like to start with a song. I like to dance and shake out all the energy of the day. If you want to dance with me, and if you want to turn your cameras on, I'd love it. And then we'll do introductions. Give me one moment.
I've been wide awake, feeling people saying it change their feelings in time. We make our mistake, healing. It's more than I can take. I'm feeling too fine.
Shake it all out.
Something about you.
Just want to shake it out. Grand evening. Sovereign Wealth Society brings to you Tranquil Thursdays. I am Warrior Spirit. I am 42 years young. I'm from Long Island, New York. I am many things. I am a healer. I'm a way shower. And I'm here to offer as much value as I possibly can. All the things that I've learned in my years, I desire to share it as much as I can with all of you. So I really appreciate you all being here with me tonight. Tonight we're gonna go over breath work. We want to start with gratitude because gratitude is the basis of everything. So if you have anything that you're grateful for, please tell me in the chat. Word, I am word through this intention. Word, I am word. I'm grateful for God, universe, source, creator, great spirit. I'm grateful for my awareness, for my heart. I'm grateful for my ability to love. I'm grateful for my team, my family, my friends, my leaders. I'm grateful for I Am Academy and trading. I'm grateful for so many things. What are some things you're grateful for? Very warm in here. I'm grateful for my journal and pen. I'm grateful for my body, my heart, my soul. I'm grateful for earth magic. That's beautiful. I love that. My journal is one of my favorite things. I might have like 8 journals at this point. So we are going to start talking about breath work. I'm not an expert in breath work. I do, however, have on my list to become certified. I have studied breathwork over the years. I've also done my own, I've done it myself many, many, many times, especially in the last 3 to 4 years. Big time. Breathwork itself is any type of breathing exercise or technique, and you perform it and for your improvement of your health, your mental, your physical, your spiritual well-being by intentionally changing your breathing patterns, which does many different things for you, but oxygenates your body is one big one. The roots are in yoga. So breathwork has, it's more of a fad. I don't want to say fad, but it's more popular nowadays. But breathwork has been a technique used for eons of time. The roots are in yoga. So as far back as yoga, so is breathwork. One of the things is that because we're going to do some breath work together. So if you have seizures or respiratory problems, or you've had a stroke, or you have high or low blood pressure, talk to your doctor before you do breath work, because you don't want to harm yourself when actually our intention here is to heal. So breath work for me, it has done a lot of things. I would say a couple of years ago now at this point, I did a in-depth session with Nick. Nick was there with me as well. Oh, that's just Nick is the starter, the beginner of Sovereign Wealth Society. I don't even know how to put it. And that man is driving right here, right now. I'm excited about it. The founder, there you go. The founder of Sovereign Well Society. Thank you, Cassie. But it was an in-depth session. It was at least 2 hours long. And it was a pinnacle moment for me. So many visions came to me that it was actually a moment that changed the course of my future. Because before that session, I was very confused. I was depressed. I was anxious about many different roads that were appearing to me. And after that breathwork session, there was so much clarity that I moved. I took the actions that I needed to for me. Breathwork does a lot of different things. There are so many benefits to it. And as we go through the 4 different breath techniques that I'm going to go through, I'll go over a little bit of like what each of the techniques and what it does for the system, the body, the mind, the soul. For me, let me backtrack a little bit. For me, on top of what I just said, it elevates my mood. It's anti-inflammatory for your body. It alkalizes your body, which an alkalized body, no disease can live within an alkalized body. So the more breath work you do on a regular, consistent basis, the more you're alkalizing your body, which I know a lot of us already understand the concept of alkalizing our bodies, but do we do it? So, it's a journey. So to begin your journey on breath work, we're going to be talking about 4 different techniques. Another thing, breathwork is not a pretty thing. It's like, if you're worried about how you're going to look, it's not pretty. It's not cute when you're near hyperventilation, but that's not what we're here doing it for. So I just wanted to point that out, because if you want to join me later for the mini breathwork session, just keep in mind, not cute. Not cute. So I'm not going to be cute about it either. So the first technique is called the breath of fire. The breath of fire is compared to like what it would feel like if you were right about to hyperventilate. So it's like you're grasping for breath, when in fact our bodies can do amazing things. The breath of fire comes from Kundalini yoga. And Kundalini is like a feeling, it's like an electric feeling, it's like a current that's running from your feet all the way up through your body, all the way up through your chakras, out through your crown, and along the spine. So it's toward the back of the body. So it comes from Kundalini yoga. It's a quick-paced, rhythmic breathing, and it's sustained for long periods of time. So when you think your body can't handle anymore, you actually can. Which takes me to something I learned from Matt Rosa. Matt Rosa said, lift your hand as high as you can. And then he said, lift it a little more. And that's the point, is that when you think you've done it the best, like the highest you can, you still can go higher. So it's the same with the breath. It's like the first few times I did the breath work, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I brought myself out of it. So don't be afraid. That's one of the most important pieces, is that you're not going to die. Like I said earlier, seizures, respiratory problems, strokes, high or low blood pressure, let's not do it. But, just keep in mind. So what you do for the breath of fire is you inhale and exhale, and in equal time with no pause. You inhale and exhale through your nose with your mouth closed, quick pace. So it's in and out through your nose with your mouth closed. And there's no pause in between. So it's just like a cyclical breathing. It's a cycle. So that's breath of fire. Breath of fire does a long list of things for your body, for your mind. It relieves stress. It assists with like the focus and concentration when you're with your mind. It helps with the function of your respiratory system. And it also assists in mindfulness. So for me, all of those things are things that I have experienced and still do at different points. And so when I'm feeling a little stressed or when I'm feeling unfocused, this is a technique that you can use. Even if you do like a couple of minutes of it, just in and out through the nose, it really assists, and then it refocuses your energy. And honestly, I used to be more consistent with breath work, and I haven't been. So I'm going to add that in as well for me. It's transcendent. And I know that I'm not the only one. And just in the people that I know, many people have transcended so much trauma, pain, anxiety from utilizing breath work. You're not going to pass out, Cass. I promise. You're not going to pass out. The second one is alkaline breathing. So alkaline breathing is in through the nose, out through the mouth. This works to alkalize your body, like I was saying earlier, by increasing the oxygen intake, relieving stress, and cleansing the body of your toxins. So if you feel like maybe you haven't treated your body as kindly as you would have liked, maybe if you've been placing things inside your body that aren't necessarily good or feel good for you, alkaline breathing really assists with releasing some toxins and rebooting that so that you can feel better right away. So in through the nose, out through the mouth, but all of these breathings are at a rapid pace and sometimes a double pace. Like when we do the video later, you'll see what I mean. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. And that's alkalizing your body with that breathing. The next one is shamanic breathing. Shamanic breathing is you breathe into the belly button and into the solar plexus area through your mouth. So you don't utilize your nose at all for that. So it's like from the stomach area, it's like, but it's with the mouth. So it's a double inhale and exhale through the mouth. And when you use shamanic breathing, you can also, it's called circular breathing because you're doing it in a circle. You can utilize it for toning as well. Like as a Reiki master, we do toning with sound on the chakras, which balance, cleanse, alleviate pain, etc. And sorry, I lost myself there for a second. And it revitalizes your energy. So if you're feeling low energy, you're feeling really tired, you're feeling like you just can't catch the vibe that you're looking for, the shamanic breathing really helps revitalize you. And it opens a doorway to your mind, which is something we want to achieve, that doorway where we can actually feel and hear and see for ourselves what's happening within our minds. The minds are designed to play tricks on us. So as you use your shamanic breathing, you can center your mind space and find an opening to where you can sense the difference between the tricks and the not. And where's God speaking and where's just the mind. Shamanic breathing is powerful. And the last one that I'm going to go over is Wim Hof breathing. So Wim Hof is a major player in the breathwork industry. You can look him up and you can look up his techniques. That's where I started. Wim Hof, I would do 10-minute Wim Hof, and just those 10 minutes, when you arise from that 10 minutes, you can feel a drastic difference within your energy system. Especially us 9 people here today are all aware of our energy systems, luckily enough. So you understand what I'm saying when I say, so the Wim Hof is an in mouth, out the mouth with no pausing. Also not cute. His method is practiced as a way to become happier with life, with yourself, healthier and stronger, reconnecting to yourself, to others, to nature, And that's Wim Hof's base of what he does and what all of the techniques and what they're doing for people. It's because he sees a world that is revitalized, that's connected to self, that's connected to others as we are connected to ourselves and to nature all around us. Because as we connect to nature, we connect to self and God. It's all a cycle, which is what breathwork is. So I would like to do a breathwork video with you guys. If you want to do it with me, I'm going to do it. Nick, I wouldn't suggest necessarily doing the breathwork, mister, in the car. Not that you would, but I also found this awesome quote I wanted to say. It's by Amit Ray, and it's, "Breath is the finest gift of nature. Be grateful for this wonderful gift." So we're gonna do a breathwork video, which is one that I've done many times. And actually this specific video was introduced to me by a mentor and healer of mine, Leslie Light. So she's not here tonight, but I thank you for this video, Leslie, and for all the things that you have taught me. One moment. It's not gonna be Odessa, even though we love Odessa. Light. Okay, so I'm gonna do the breath work, and I think maybe we'll do, if we can get through the whole thing, we can. It actually moves faster than you would think. It's about 14 minutes long. So get comfortable with me, and you don't have to turn your cameras on. If you would rather just sit and do the breath work, you definitely can. Oh, I see you, Jess. Welcome, welcome. Just in time for the breath work. Hello, Damien. That's my brother, folks. So excited. All right, so let's work on this breath work.
In today's session, we'll be doing breath of fire, alkaline breathing, shamanic breathing, and Wim Hof breathing. For this, it's best to be sitting upright or laying down flat on the floor. We'll complete 3 total rounds. After each round, there will be a breath retention of 1 minute. This is a breath hold with no air. All right, let's begin. Short, rapid exhales through the nose only. Breath of fire. Double the speed. Half the speed. Double. Alkaline breathing. Double the speed. Shamanic breathing. 2 inhales, 1 exhale. Wim Hof breathing. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. Take a full breath in and hold. And a big exhale right into our breath hold. Holding for 60 seconds. Release all the tension in your body. Release all thoughts from your mind. Surrender all memories of who you think you are. Resting as awareness in the only moment there is. Three, two, one. Recovery breath in. And return to normal breathing. Get ready for the next round. All right. Breath of fire. Double the speed. Half the speed. Double. Alkaline breathing. Double the speed. Shamanic breathing. Wim Hof breathing. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. Take a full breath in and hold. And a big exhale right into our breath hold. Let all your thoughts evaporate. Connecting deeply to this present moment. Forget the future. Forget the past. Just be here in this present moment. Three, two, one. Recovery breath in. And return to normal breathing. Get ready for the next round. Let's begin. Breath of fire. Double the speed. Half the speed. Double. Alkaline breathing. Double the speed. Shamanic breathing. Wim Hof breathing. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. Five, four, three, two, one. Take a full breath in and hold. And a big exhale right into our breath hold. No thoughts in your mind. No sensations distracting your body. Allow yourself to focus. Enter the unified field. Your zone of genius, where you can gather yourself back. Feel how good that feels. Three, two, one. Recovery breath in. And return to normal breathing. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through this breathwork session. You should feel completely energized, invigorated, and full of energy to take on your day. If you liked the video, please like the video and subscribe to
Have some water as you return back. And breathe. I'd love to know how you felt, if anything came up for you. I'm so glad that you thought so. If anything, I would just love to know how you feel. Yes, I'm definitely going to share the link. Great idea. Thank you. In one moment. Oops, wrong one. Let's get that link. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you thought so, Mom. Yeah, I get lightheaded. It's definitely, I feel a lot of different things. My whole body got hot in the beginning. That's awesome. Strong vibration in your head. Oh, that's awesome, Jess. Goosebumps is a sign of spirit. Great Spirit coming through. I'm very glad and excited I was able to do that with you guys tonight. It's a little shorter. What we're going to do now is I'm going to do the prayer. You're going to pray with me. The prayer I'm going to do is one of my favorite prayers. It's from the Rig Veda, which is an ancient text. It's a collection of Vedic Sanskrit hymns. It's a very old sacred text from mid to first millennia BCE. Ante Anno Domini, which is before the year of our Lord. It's called United in Heart. You want to rub your hands together with me? This activates the hand chakras, which are some of the most powerful chakras on the body, the healing chakras. You place your hand on your heart. You can bow your head. May we be united in heart. May we be united in speech. May we be united in mind. May we perform our duties as did the wise of old. May we be united in our prayer. May we be united in our goal. May we be united in our resolve. May we be united in our understanding. May we be united in our offering. May we be united in our feelings. May we be united in our hearts. May we be united in our thoughts. May there be perfect unity amongst us. And so it is, and so it shall be. Amen. Rub your hands together. I'm going to send that love out to each and every one of us. And so it is. Amen. With the last few minutes, if anybody had any questions, I would love to answer them. If not, that was awesome. And I appreciate and love each one of you. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next time on Tranquil Thursdays. Have a great day. Good night.